Hey, Happy New Year, everybody. Happy healthy. Warren Buffett, the great investor forecast, may tell you a great deal about the forecaster, but they don't tell you anything about the future. But I'm going to try to change that a little bit, so forget who the forecaster is. Nathan Ruiz in his Sun paper wrote about the Orioles acquiring Gibson, Frazier, Givens, McCann, 4 new players, maybe $20 million additional. The payroll goes to maybe $63, $4 or $5 million, 45% higher than 22 last year when they won 83 games. But the actual WAR, wins above replacement, of the players go down. Starters, Kramer, Bradish, Wells, Voth, Gibson, Grayson Rodriguez, probably going to see him for the first time. D.L. Hall, certainly, the young left-hander, 1 started and 11 really good reliefs. So he would like to have another starter, but I don't know if that's going to happen. Penn was outstanding. Bautista became the closer. Dylan Tate, great years. Perez, 7-1, gave up 1 run all year in Camden Yards. Givens comes back. Brian Baker, arguably one of the best pitchers in September for the Orioles. And then Keegan Aiken, people are saying, well, he made him make the club, but he pitched in 45 games, more than 1 inning, 30 of those 45 times. Had 1 bad month. That was the month of September. Might have been a little bit tired. And they just signed Darwinzon Hernandez, hard thrower that has no idea where the ball's going. So maybe they can make some changes. Mountcastle, at first base, home runs went down, but I actually thought he had a great year. Frazier's going to play second, along with Urias. Mateo should have won a Gold Glove, 240 hitter the second half. Stolen bases, 22 the first half, only 13 the second half. So the league adjusted. Let's see if he can do that. Gunnar Henderson's coming out of the minor leagues. Of course, you have Adley Rutschman behind the plate. And you also got James McCann, who comes over from the Mets, 4-year deal with the Mets. Orioles trade for him, veteran catcher that's going to be a really good backup. And then you go to the outfield. When you start looking at, on paper, a team's going to be this and that and whatever, I actually look at the Oriole outfield and I think they can get better. Hayes, great first half, struggled the second half. Certainly a better player than the total numbers. Mullins, batting average went down, home runs went down, but actually drove in almost as many runs. Gold Glove caliber center fielder. Santander, the reigning MVP for the Orioles, most home runs by any switch hitter in baseball. So Jimmy Williams once managed the Red Sox, and I said, hey, on paper, this team looks really good. He says, you know what they do with paper, Jim? I said, no. He said, they flush it. So again, everybody's kind of at least looking at what's going to happen or what the club's going to be. I honestly think the excitement of this year is I'm going to see a lot of young players. We're going to see them develop or not. Can't wait. See ya.